Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler, president here at PFL, and we hope that everyone had a fantastic Easter and got to hang out with family and friends celebrating Jesus' resurrection. The Dow closed higher on Friday of last week and was up 211.14 points week over week. The S&P closed higher on Friday of last week, but was down 4.29 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed higher on Friday of last week, but was lower 133.95 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning 7 points. Oil prices settled higher on Friday of last week. WTI traded up 9 cents per barrel on Friday of last week, closing at $80.70 a barrel, up $5.03 a barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude inventories decreased by 3.7 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude inventories are 4% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 4.1 million barrels week over week and are 7% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories decreased by 3.6 million barrels week over week and are 12% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane and propylene inventories decreased by 500,000 barrels week over week and are 31% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane lost 5 cents per gallon week over week, closing at 78 cents per gallon, down 62 cents per gallon year over year. Oil is higher in overnight trading, and WTI is poised to open up 24 cents a barrel from Friday's close. Total North American weekly rail volumes were down 7.82% in week 13 compared to the same week last year. 7 of 11 of our major traffic areas posted year over year decreases, with the most significant decrease coming from grain, which was down 14.8 points. The largest increase was, for the second week in a row, petroleum and petroleum products, up 8.91%. North American rig count was down by 16 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was down by 4 rigs week over week and up by 62 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 751 active rigs. Canada's rig count was down by 12 rigs week over week and up by 16 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count is 127 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we are up 78 rigs collectively. International rig count, which is reported monthly, was up by 15 rigs month over month and 115 rigs year over year. Internationally, there are 930 active rigs out there. Folks, we have a few things that we're watching for you out there. We are watching Washington. Well, here we go again, folks. Another veto by Joe Biden targeted on the oil patch. A congressional resolution that would have nullified an expansive Clean Waters Act regulatory policy was vetoed on Thursday of last week by President Biden. The impact is massive and puts environmental groups and the EPA in control of any expansion of pipelines, including clean burning natural gas, which we have lots of. The Mountain Valley pipeline that started 9 years ago was delayed yet again and is 90% complete. We talk a lot about natural gas in today's report. The more natural gas we produce, the better it is for rail and energy security. With more LPGs such as propane is produced, increased natural gas production and transported by rail. See our report for further details. We are watching Russia oil make its way to market and countries such as India are shunning U.S. sanctions. See PFL's Rail Report for further details. We are watching key economic data, including the PMI, industrial output and capacity utilization, unemployment rate, consumer confidence, and last but not least, consumer spending. Bottom line, folks, not great numbers. See PFL's Rail Report for further details. Please read PFL's Rail Report today for further details as it relates to today's podcast. In addition, we highlight the latest refinery runs. Petroleum rail cars are down week over week. Details in today's report. In addition, import and export numbers, petroleum-related products. We, of course, have quite a few detailed graphs for your viewing pleasure. In fact, we have 18 of them in today's report. Also, in every weekly report is the latest and greatest on what cars are available for sale, lease, or sublease. Please call PFL today for all your rail needs, including storage, leasing, subleasing, car cleaning, repair, flaring, nitrogen generation, and transloading services. We hope you have a great week out there and be safe.